We are live, and we will wait a few more minutes until everybody gets into the room here.
What do we got? A couple more minutes? A couple more minutes before actual 9?
We got 4 minutes.
All right.
Normal?
How many people do you think are going to show up this time?
It won't even show until... I don't know.
I don't know. Will it actually show that we're in a webinar until 9 o'clock? Can you log in and see us?
Just please stand by.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay, so we're live, but we're live for us. We're not live for everybody until 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you guys.
That's all right with me. I-owe-you. Buy I love my stuff. That works. Works well.
Now you are.
Hi, this is Nick.
Go ahead, everybody. Hey, Nick and Bryce TV here. How are we doing today?
Good. I'm Nick Bell.
I'm Bryce. And I guess the main thing we're doing here today is it's not going to be like a long webinar like we sometimes do here, but there is a merger. We actually merged together to actually make Nick and Bryce TV, as it says right there. And I guess the reason I wanted to tell you that is because I met this guy about 7 years ago. 7 or 8.
Yeah,
like that.
We were working in one of those low-end call centers that were just thrown together, and we were actually selling Anchor Free, which was a system that sent you a network router and then automatically had a tagline attached to it. It was a very interesting, it was not a very popular thing, and it didn't really pay off very well, but it was the starting point of all the commission jobs and sales jobs that we've had over the years.
Which we've had a lot of. I mean,
Yeah.
It's been all basically commission-based. I mean, we realized at an early stage that we're salesmen, and that's just the way it is, obviously. But we struggled because just like we made each other at a weird time in life. I mean,
Absolutely.
It was one of those times where we both were kind of struggling, and I went to what was it called, DK Marketing?
Yeah, DK Marketing.
And that's where we are. That's where we started. And we both realized we both have a hustle. We both like money, obviously, and
Yeah.
I mean, we like to sell, and we were good at it. We're good people. I mean, as you can see right now, we don't have a problem communicating with anybody else.
Absolutely not. And having that drive and seeing that passion that you have when you first get into a job and you start liking it, you know, and then slowly and slowly that'll start to fade over time. And that's really what we want to show is that by the power of online marketing, you can use it to help each other, help other people, and it's just a revolving door of helping people. And that's what we were all about. And you can't find that in any of the retail marketplaces.
I mean, exactly. I mean, the one thing that we want is a community here. I mean, and I've been doing this marketing thing online for a couple of years now. I know you've been doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it in different angles. We've seen different companies such as Amway and Body by Buy and all of them. And they're all fantastic. We're not gonna start this and hate on any of those because they're all great in their own way. But the problem is a lot of them drop the ball on giving people correct guidance. I mean, everybody's going to give you that splash page. When you log into any of these, Amway or whatever it is, you get a page, and it's a generic page. I mean, it's something you get right away, but that is it. That's all they really tell you. And I mean, I struggled, and I mean, you've been in your business, I've been in my businesses, and we've gotten success, but then we can't keep a hold of it, and we don't know why we can't keep a hold of it. And I mean, there was nothing ever set there that I could go to, you know, even maybe once a week and just kind of go and vent and talk about entrepreneurial problems. And that's what almost made me quit. You know?
And that's where we come in. We're the people that, hey, you've got the questions. Well, we may not have all the answers, but we will do everything in our power to help you and to see what we see. And when we first started this a couple of years ago, nobody was there. Nobody was in the industry really showing it to you. How many of you have called an 800 number to try to get some help? Or gotten onto an automated system? That's fun, huh? Click one now for someone who doesn't care. And then that's really what you're seeing. And you can always contact us, shoot us an email, stop on the website, post a comment, call us directly. We're here to help you achieve all the goals that you guys set out in place.
Exactly. And I mean, that's why we're doing Nick and Bryce TV, and that's why this is here. And right now, it's fresh. It's in its very fresh point of age. But you know, we will be here for years to come, and this is why we're setting out this way. This is why we have the Twitter handles and everything we have now. We have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter, and every platform that you can see, we're eventually going to have it on there. I mean, it will take time, but I mean, just like I said, we're developing here. And what this is about today is basically to show you the vision of why we're doing it. And I mean, yeah, exactly. Why are we here?
We're here because everybody gets sick of that 9-to-5 job or working, or you know what? Let's say your friend calls you up, hey, you want to go do something tomorrow? No, I can't. I have to work. And you really grasp what your time is worth, and what's it worth to you? What's it worth to somebody else? Well, I know that if I spend a day working, that same day's work pays for that one nice meal that week. One. Well, wouldn't it be nicer if I worked 1 day, 2 days, and it paid for my entire month? See, that's the thought process that we came up with to show that you don't have to sit behind a desk. You don't have to be in a cubicle. You don't have to be at the car wash wiping cars down. I've done that. It's one of those things. We're here to show you how you can sit back, relax, and not saying that it's easy, but putting the work forward and making it work for you. And that's really what it boils down to.
Well, it's just a smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. And we hear that term all the time. It's always thrown around. But how do you really do that? No one really wants to tell you how to do that. But we know very well there's companies out there, the big corporations, think about how they run. It's run by mostly one person. Now, are they sitting there doing everything? Is that person sitting there being in social media? Is that person being No, he outsourced it. He's working smarter, not harder. And he learned what he's good at, and everything else he outsourced. And a lot of us in life, we're not taught that. That doesn't come out of school. They don't train you on that. And that's the worst part. That we get out in our 9-to-5, and that's all we think we can do. That's all we're worth is a 9-to-5. Or am I worth $15 an hour, $10 an hour, whatever it is? But that's it. And I work 40 hours, and then I go home with my average paycheck, which we never thought was acceptable.
No,
I've ever thought that was acceptable.
No,
and I don't know why people think that's acceptable. I mean, it's just because that's the way the world's developed. I mean, that's the way they teach us here. No one wants anybody to think outside the box. But obviously the people that are making tons of money are. But there's that foggy part. Where do you do that? How do you get grasp? If I'm a newbie, how do I gain ability to get where people are? And that's kind of the one thing we work together to kind of find a way and find an outlet. To be able to do that. Because if we would have started and had a platform where someone could say, hey, we'll take care of you. Any questions, let us know. We have support. We have an email, everything. If something was like that, I probably would have succeeded a lot earlier than I did.
Absolutely. Yeah. If I had somebody there to take my hand and actually walk me through step by step, this is the process. This is what you need to do. This is how we're going to be able to succeed together. This isn't about me. This isn't about my goals. This is about you and your goals. And that's really what we're about. Yeah, is everybody going to make money? That's fantastic. It comes down to, if you join me, I make money. If you don't join me, I still make money. But I'd like to do it so we can do it together. And that's the bigger picture here, is really showing everybody the tools and the trades and put it forward to make it work and make it happen, as we like to say here at Nick and Bryce TV.
Make it happen. But it's one thing to make money, which we've done, and that's not a problem. So the thing is, it's much more empowering to us to be able to show you guys how to replicate it.
Yeah.
We, at the point where we are in our lives, we'd rather see 50, 100, 150, thousands of people be able to fire their bosses, not have to go to work anymore, be able to, when life gives you lemons, be able to take time off and be able to take care of it. I mean, we all know, time is money, and it is. I mean, and when we take that for granted, the fact that, like example, when my mom died, I could not be there because I had things I had to pay for. I had a place I had to pay for, and that tore me apart. I mean, I knew from then, and even when we talked, I knew there had to be something better. I mean, there had to be a way to be able to work online from home, mobilely, on your own account, life by design. Really,
exactly.
And there is. And the biggest part is no one really wants to give you the answer. Everybody kind of wants to give you part of it, because they don't want to tell all their secrets. Well, here at Nick and Bryce TV, we find that bullshit, and it is bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we promised you that anytime we find something, we will tell you about it. Anything that's working, we will let you know.
And any product that we ever affiliate with, we use ourselves. And that's just it. Anything that we're ever going to provide for you to help you get going, we are personally going to use ourselves, because we are not going to stand behind a product if we don't like it. It's the same thing with you folks. Would you go out and buy a foreign car if you didn't like it? No, absolutely not. But I tell you what, if you find a product that truly amazes you and shows you, wow, if it really gives you that wow factor, you are way more inclined to stay with it, and not only that, pass it on to everybody else. Because if you don't pass it on, you're not helping anybody. And if you take that knowledge and use it and pass it on and let somebody else benefit from it, that's really where it'll show its true value.
Well, that's really where the magic happens. Helping people help people. And we all know this one thing: if we don't feel safe where we're at, how are we ever going to be able to reach out our hand to somebody else to take care of them?
Absolutely.
And that's why we do what we do here. I mean, we are here for you to be able to reach out to other people. And we know that you have to be in a comfortable position of your own to be able to take care of other people. I mean, I know how I felt when I was struggling and when I was roughing it and things were not looking like I could get even past the next day. I didn't care about anybody else. It was just me. I mean, and I know how that feels. I mean, but that's where we've gotten to this point where it's more than just you. And I know right now you might not be able to see that, but it is more than just you.
Yep.
And we're here to let you know that, and we're here to help you grow. So,
yeah, exactly.
So, other than that, this is our very first, and I mean, it is a little rough, and we accept that, but everything will change, and every time we do this, it'll get 10 times better.
Absolutely.
And as we look into the future years here, when we have thousands and thousands and thousands of people under, and actually taking our courses and going through what we actually teach, we'll get better, we'll have more events, and that's the one thing we do plan on doing, is doing huge events.
Yep. So what we do is thanks everybody for joining us today, and stay tuned because we will have further webinars. And if you need anything, you can always email us at nickandbrycetv@gmail.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Nick and Bryce TV, or also on Twitter at Nick and Bryce TV. And you can always check out the new T-shirt launch at nickandbrycetv.com.
Those T-shirts are sweet.
They are pretty sweet.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much, and we will stay tuned. We'll see you on the other side, guys. Stay tuned.
That was all your fault.
It wasn't.